Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. It is Cyber Samurai Sunday, and we're playing the final episode of Favor of Heaven, the second season of Shadow Empire. It better be. I can't do this. This combat can't go on. Oh no.
I can't continue.
You just all win. I don't care anymore. Thank you to our patrons scrolling down below there. They help keep the lights on. They help make the software work that all needs subscription money because everything costs nowadays. Thank you to Sebastian for all his help on the technical side of things. And I think that's it. Oh, we got a poll, and the poll is on our community tab. And before we talk about that poll, though, our patrons just finished off the L5R game book, which was basically a story, an L5R story that everybody got to vote on which direction the story went in. And if you want to be a part of events like that, our Patreon, we try and do some cool stuff with our Patreon. So it's $1, and I hope to see you there. It's going to be great. Now for the voting. On our community tab, we vote for the character who needs help. Help for the next session. And the person who needs help the most, with 55% of the vote, is
squeaking by?
Shisuro Kuranagi.
Yay,
Tarek.
I suck.
You need the help. That's how I'm going to phrase it
need
now. From now on, it's not going to be the favorite character. It's going to be the character you think needs the most help.
You need help.
You need help.
So no more Emperor's Favor. It's more like
The kami are going, yeah, we need to bless this one.
Yeah, this one is a bit
It's-
undercooked. We gotta.
It's the karmic.
Okay,
Looking
the
around
Kami's
again.
pity.
No,
It's the world as a whole going, oh, bless your heart.
yes, we'll call it karmic. Karmic something. What do we got, Tarek?
Karmic pity.
Karmic.
Blessings.
Calling
Karmic
it karmic pity is
favor?
actually really fitting because, like,
Karmic
it sounds
pity?
like a gotcha game where after a certain amount of random chance, the game is just gonna give you the thing, and that's exactly what it sounds like.
Hey, if you're watching this as a recorded, or if you're watching this live, remember to hit upvote this, give it the likes, subscribe and follow us, and put in the comments right now what you think we should be calling this benefit. And the benefit is an instant success, an instant victory on any roll. The roll becomes instantly successful. No bonus successes, no opportunities, though. Very important. And after the game, if you don't use it, it turns into a void point. So, let us begin. We are at the top of the round with Moshi Sora. Sora, you got one more turn on this getting rid of the
Obscuring
The
terrain
obscuring
within
terrain.
that white circle on the map.
Yeah, within
in
that-
which nobody currently resides.
Exactly, because it's no longer functioning. There's too much light there.
Yeah.
I
made them scatter like cockroaches.
All of you guys are under essentially obscuring terrain, as well as you are doing slippery maneuvers. And what else? This archer over here can ignore terrain conditions, and Moto Zergadai is bleeding to death.
He's about to croak any second now.
Oopsie.
It was a kami witnessed. We have a Kirin right there. A kami witnessed duel.
Sure. Speaking of all of these insane things that are happening, since this is the last game, I want to go around, instead of doing introductions and talking about our character, since it's the last game. People will get it. They'll understand. And we're gonna instead do our favorite memory or our most memorable moment, or it's just something that tickled our fancy during this entire season of Shadow Empire. And we'll start with Tarek since he is our vote, our karmic favor person.
In the need, yeah. So here's my favorite memory of the entire game, which was that of Bayushi Naurin. We were in the tunnel system underneath the like in the catacombs, and while everybody got incapacitated by a giant spider, Naurin led the way in trying to protect everybody, making like very honorable sacrifices from herself that would save the lives of most everybody else in the party. And the fact that the reason why I bring this memory up is because the fact that basically nobody in the party knows, like, that one, that she made the sacrifice, and two, there's a very interesting thing that I find with this character is she is much more honorable and like selfless as a character than anyone really gives her credit for, including NPCs, because she has that whispers of cruelty. So everybody expects her to do like the ruthless thing or the evil thing, and in fact, she's probably one of the most selfless people in the party and makes sacrifices of herself all the time to try to help out other people. And it's just a fitting moment of like her doing again something that is very selfless for herself to try to help everybody else, and never going to actually get the credit for doing that.
Oh,
Really interesting thing out of me.
we all love Bayushi Narin.
Yeah,
Nobody trusts her, but deep down, she's wonderful.
she's good people.
She's good people. Who's next, Eric?
I'll go ahead and pass it off to the person right below me in the list, which is Mochi Sora.
Okay. Well, I actually really liked meeting the Kengo superfan Doji Ushio. I thought he was ridiculous and fun, and yeah, like having the scene where he started reading poetry at Shinjo Akiji was like, okay. So, next up, let's take it to Sasha.
Okay. So this was unplanned, but my thing was also about the spider cave. But it's completely different because it wasn't even about necessarily like the spider and anything like that. It was more like that little interaction that Naren and Kuranagi had, being the only two that were still standing after everyone else passed out. I just thought that it was really like when Naren kind of commanded that Kuranagi puts on his blindfold and not look at the spider, right, to make sure that she doesn't see it and faint. And Kuranagi, the most like secret hungry, like mistrustful and like innately like fearful like person, just did it immediately. And like she had complete trust in her partner to handle the situation, and put herself in like a really potentially dangerous spot where like she can't see anything, and by extension she can't like act, and she can't like flee. And I don't know, that really like resonated with me, that like bond that they have, and that even if Kuranagi doesn't trust anyone else, she trusts Naren with her life.
Who's next?
I will pass it off to James.
All right, mine is actually from the first season, where I actually had Young So helped Doji Daisuke calm down and think about the problem he had with the hirelings he had that had gotten killed, and how he was all stressed about that, because it felt like it was the final link in our group finally forging, because until that moment, and for Youngso at least, Kuranagi was an old friend, and Naorin and was there and helpful a lot, and Moshi Sora has always been very helpful for everyone. But Daisuke seemed to have held the rest of the group at kind of an arm's length until that moment, at least from Youngso's perception. So it felt like it finally unified all of us.
Matt, you're last.
Oh well. I thought the memory was of like the second second module.
You know, let's not split hairs. Let's just go, man. Let's just
All
riff.
All right. Well, if we're not gonna be splitting hairs like that, still my favorite moment was when while Daisuke was still wearing his fat suit, he outran Bayushi Naorin and Shisuro Kuranagi in that. I would jokingly call it a foot race, while also helping saving the calming down the kid that fell from the tree, and then zooming past them to get to Kengo.
Yes, he is a very athletic fat man. Online, Wargiz liked when Narin. Well, he's not dead yet, but she's killing the guy who decided her husband didn't need a trial. Like Noman was gonna get a trial, but not your husband. No, he just gets murdered. My favorite memory from this season, season 2, is when Sasura Kuranagi and Bayushi Noman, Narin, because I keep calling her Noman, Bayushi Narin, were working. You know what? No, it's not that. It's Ide Youngso. When Ide Youngso decided he's going to put this loudmouth in his place and challenge him to fisticuffs, and the guy just kept throwing him into stuff, throwing him into kiosks, and throwing him into the river.
That is a good one. And I was thinking about that one.
Tossing him around like a rag doll. That was great.
Youngso challenges a man to fisticuffs and loses brutally.
Sir, I challenge you to
he was
fisticuffs.
also surprisingly gentle about it.
And Natsu Kashi says that their favorite moment was finding out that Doji Daisuke was wearing a fat suit all along. Boom.
One of my favorite Patreon comments about it was trying to find a nickname for Daisuke, and my favorite one was the Rokugani Mrs. Doubtfire.
What's funny is during that first episode when you were running, one of us, I think it was James, almost blew it for everyone. Almost let the...
Yeah.
Somebody
if you go back
definitely
and watch that
mentioned
episode,
it.
you'll catch it. Yeah.
I was like, no,
Sorry.
don't reveal it.
Corey took me aside afterwards and gave me a good telling off about it.
Although,
that wasn't necessary, but
honestly,
I appreciate the sentiment.
That's the kind of thing that the player shouldn't even tell the other characters. It can be a fun reveal when it happens.
Well, let's get into this game and see what reveals we'll have today, starting with Moshi Sora. In the middle of combat, you're carrying a flaming bow staff.
I am indeed. And I have just seen Naorin slash open Moto Zurgatai. And my first instinct is that I need to go and make sure he doesn't die, but this is so bad. There is nothing I can do. I can't fix that. So I'm just gonna move on and try to keep our group from getting killed.
Fair enough. When in doubt, cauterize.
So,
You moved one space.
I moved up one
needs a little bit of
space.
help. I think she was kind of incapacitated, no thanks to the Bushi that I'm trying to handle currently.
And I am now going to use the fires from within, which our lovely Kitsu Satoru used last round, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a Theology 3 check.
Yes.
There we go. If it'll actually roll.
Okay.
You got a chance.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Shall we?
It's being super laggy. I've already selected 3 dice. And, oh, only one of them is coming up. There we go. And that is a failure.
Oh.
That was a pretty poor roll for how many dice I got.
Well, just like your target, Kitsu Satoru, the kami are being fickle in this area, not wanting to.
Indeed.
Yep.
It's because they're
So-
being kept out. It's fine.
Yeah, it must
the-
be. It's 100% because the kami are being kicked out.
Yep.
We want to be part of this party, but
I'm gonna move on to Kengo, if that's okay.
do it.
Sure. I'll let you know if I need anything special for my opportunities.
Kengo is going to try and slip away from this lady and go after this guy on the roof here. So he'll need to. He's going to make a air roll. He's going to be on air stance, and then he's going to make a maneuver check. That's what he's going to do.
Tell me he has got the grasshopper jump.
There we go. That, and then I'll take this, and I'll finish this step. That's okay. I'll keep that die anyways. You can't stop me. And then I believe on air stance, I can move up and down a vertical surface. During a movement action, up one range band any distance. Any distance along a vertical surface. So, he's going to run and then Jackie Chan straight up here where this archer is. And get right up next to him. And be like, no more shooting arrows. And that's
No
all.
swiper, no sniping.
And that's all he can do this round. We will move on to
Okay.
Bayushi
I
Naru.
have what I'm doing. I will use my 2 opportunities to increase the TN by 2 of Kitsu Satoru's next check.
What? Wow.
It's an opportunity plus thing.
Increase the TN of the next check they make before the next turn by 1 if it doesn't include you as a target. During the attack check, increase the TN of the next check the target makes to resist a critical strike by 1. So you can't increase it by 2. You can increase it by 1 if it doesn't include you as a target.
I thought it said opportunity plus.
No, there's no plus
What the-
next to it.
Why is... Okay, I was having trouble with the opportunities window just now.
Yep. Um, and all right, that works.
Oh my gosh, this is so laggy.
Close out all of your other tabs. Maybe that's the reason. Every tab you have takes up computer processing ability, right, Tarek?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
That is true. Bayushinaran.
Okay. Small mechanics question. Am I still considered to be in this clash?
Yes.
So
So
they
you
have
don't. So you don't go until the end of the turn unless you decide to remove yourself from the clash, which you may do.
Okay, then I will go at the end of the turn.
Okay.
That's fine. That's what I was like. I should probably ask about that before I do something.
Yeah, because technically he's on the floor bleeding, but they're still in the clash. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just stand here over him.
He's not on the ground. He's dying
still-
in front of you on his feet, with his sword in his hand.
Okay. I'm going to swap to air stance. And I think I would.
Well, if you're in the clash, you'd go at the end of the turn, and then that's when you'd switch your stance.
Oh, okay.
So-
Good to know.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then it's not even me, anyways. So I'm
Yep.
not worrying about it yet.
Moto Nomen. She is incapacitated. She needs to take a calming breath. So she is going to move over to air stance. And she is going to take a calming breath to bring down her endurance by 1. Or not her endurance, but her fatigue by 1. And she's going to... She needs to get out of here. 1, 2... 1, 2... 3. She's gonna move over here. Getting out of there. Moto Zergadai is in the clash, going at the end of the turn. Kuranagi.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm about to stabify an old lady again.
Okay.
And have you been contacted about your car's extended warranty?
Is she still on Earth stance?
She is on Earth stance. Indeed, she is.
Okay. That might change some things. Is she incapacitated?
No.
Not yet?
Nope.
Do it again, but with feeling this time.
Okay, yeah. I'm on air stance, correct? Yes, I am. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Natsukashi has a specific little thing here on page 263 about fighting in a clash. Determine winner says that if you inflict the incapacitated, unconscious, or dying on the enemy without suffering any of these yourself, you win the clash.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if that resolved yet or not.
Yeah, so it does resolve. We can go back. Kuranagi, can you hang on, and we'll head on back to Bayushi and she can do a thing here.
I'm good with it. Let
thing.
Kuranagi,
All right.
let Narin do her thing.
Narin, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna swap to air stance, and I'm gonna attack the brash unicorn bushi.
Okay. The brash
Air.
unicorn bushi.
And I'm going to do... At this point, I should be able to swap my katana to a two-handed grip, right?
Yes, you
As
can
a,
switch
like,
to a two-handed.
non-action
Yeah,
action.
it's in your hand. You can switch to two-handed. Yes.
Okay. So I will do that. And then I will be doing flashing steel strike. Is my TN... My TN is equal to my target's vigilance. What is this? What is my TN for this man or this person?
3.
3.
But it's probably going to be 1 because your blade.
Okay, 1. That's a pretty decent roll. 1.
Mind you, you can make it auto enter the TN when it says vigilance for most of these by just clicking your target, by clicking the target, select targets tool and clicking your target, and then it'll automatically come up.
Huh. We'll have to. I'm a little confused on how that works, but I will figure it out.
Yes.
Okay. If it's TN1, then I'm gonna keep these 3. It's a lot of opportunity I got there.
Indeed.
Flashing Steel Strike. If you succeed, your target must choose one of the following: receive strife equal to your ranks and performance in the dazed condition, or suffer a critical strike with severity equal to your weapon's deadliness.
I'll go for the critical strike.
Okay. How do opportunity affect a critical strike again? Can you remind me?
If it is a razored edged weapon, you can use opportunity to increase deadliness.
Okay, I will do that. I will increase my deadliness by 3 then.
It's deadliness or severity. I don't know how the phrasing
It's one
goes.
of them.
Yeah.
I know the one matters, but I always forget. And I have my book open, but I don't see it yet.
I hate how, little phrasing stuff just throws everything off. Razored edge. Treat the deadliness. Yes, the deadliness increases.
Okay, so
Not
the
the
deadliness of
not the
my
severity, the
Starlight
deadliness.
Katana is... The deadliness is 8. And then that makes it 9, 10, 11 after
Right.
opportunity.
Okay. I am going to... This should be... I can do this. I have a plan on how to stop this. Unfortunately, it requires the book.
The book.
The book.
It's every time.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Okay. Well, she's on Earth stance, but you can still inflict the critical hit, because others cannot spend opportunity to inflict critical hits or conditions. You're not using opportunities to do that. You're using a
I
technique.
am not using opportunities.
I am, that. Okay. Let me roll. Whoops, that's artisan. I want martial. Okay. Do that. And roll. One. So what I'm going to do is I am going to shattering parry this, using my weapon to take the brunt of it and re-rolling all of my re-rolling all of the dice that do not have successes on it.
Okay.
Is that a thing that you can just do whenever?
You spend a void to do it.
You have to do it while taking a critical strike. And I got a bunch of opportunity, unfortunately. I can keep 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I kept one more than I should. Okay, well then. Aha! So you said your deadliness was a total of 11?
11.
11 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Brings it down to a severely wounded, debilitating gash. Okay. And on Earth... Whoops.
And they are bleeding as well, I believe, right?
Yes, that is true. Unless there's something in here that can keep me from bleeding.
Band-aids?
Just spending the next turn bandaging yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Medicine
Um,
checks. If I were to betray Naurin out of nowhere and cast Pass the Inner Peace on them.
She is going to reassure another character in the scene, allowing them to remove 2 strife. That's what I'm going to do, I think. Apply strife to myself.
She picks Moto Zergadai.
I think she is. Yep.
That's right.
Exactly what she's going to do.
Feel less terrible about dying.
Because I'm dying too shortly.
She says, "My lord, now's your time to strike!" As she takes a blow for him. So he may get a final blow on you. That's how devotive a samurai, the brash unicorn Bushi is. And she is severely wounded in her earth ring. Boom. And she is bleeding. Boom. All right.
Speaking of, if our clash is over, doesn't he also get his turn as well?
He gets his turn. This is his final turn before dying.
Yep.
Yep. And let's see what he's going to do to you. All right, I can do a heart-piercing strike. If I succeed, the target suffers a critical strike with severity equal to my weapon's deadliness plus my bonus successes.
Okay.
He
is dazed, so he good luck.
Yes, he is dazed.
And I am on air stance. So
Oh shit, you are on air stance. Okay. Spend my void.
I'm not about to let this man get me.
I do not
Come on,
have
Zergi, go die.
Ooh, this is not good. I don't know if I can make this roll. I might have to do something different.
Well, I mean, he is about to die.
No, he goes before you because we're not in the clash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need like 7 successes to hit you. Well, I might as well try it. 7 successes.
Bad luck to you.
I hope so. I don't want to be on the receiving end of something called a heart-piercing strike. Are you kidding me?
I used it before with my previous character, and I wound up chopping the arm off of a Mizoku. That was fun.
Buttload of opportunity.
Well.
Well, that's it. And he dies. He is now dead. It was all for naught.
Bleh.
It
Hi,
was,
Zergy Durgy.
he goes straight for your heart, but unfortunately, when she yelled out it was time for him to strike, it warned you and you were able to dodge out of the way, and he falls down in a heap of blood.
A heap of blood.
His own blood. You made him bleed his own blood.
I don't see a blood splatter on the floor, so it
sorry.
didn't happen.
Yeah, blood or it didn't happen.
What?
Blood.
Oh,
There,
no.
see,
Yes.
look at all that
Dracula
blood.
jumped in a flash,
Here.
sucked up all the blood, and disappeared. What are you talking about? The guy's just taking a dirt nap.
All right. Kuronagi, we're back to you. You moved?
Okie dokie. I am stabifying.
Stabify the old lady.
Ooh. It's a good
Okay.
roll.
Would you look at that? A perfect roll if I could spend some opportunity to stab her. Let me see something real quick. Okay. That's 3 successes, so I'm using...
Successes.
You're using your knife.
I'm using my knife. I'm going to do my base damage, which is 2. Bonus success makes it 3. And then I have 2 opportunities, which I will spend to increase the deadliness of my weapon by 2. Actually, I'm gonna reduce her physical resistance. Treat her one opportunity to spend to reduce her physical resistance by 2. That will last until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I will spend another opportunity.
You only got one opportunity there, buddy.
I have 2.
Where's the other one?
I see 2 successful
Oh,
opportunities.
There you go. You forgot to actually keep the die roll.
The second one, I will spend earring. I will spend that opportunity to attract as minimal attention as possible to myself.
Okay. I'm not sure how that works since, this is your second attack and everybody sees you.
Then I will spend it to skulk away. How about that?
How do you...
If they have a... I'm just going to use the skulk opportunity.
Okay. And you can use that. Yeah, that will work.
After an attack. Skulk
Um,
away.
why are you moving again, though? The Skulk doesn't allow you to move, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
I'm just skulking.
Yeah, you are not in obscuring terrain. You're not in a crowd. You're not otherwise concealed from sight. So you can't skulk either. You're right next to her.
I am in obscuring terrain, though, because I'm in darkness.
No, that entire circle has holy bright sunlight in it from Moshi Sora.
But isn't that obscuring for everyone who isn't us?
But the thing is, it gets rid of all obscuring terrain, even for you. So your slippery maneuvers do not work.
Oh no, that silhouette in that bright beam of light, it's stabbing someone. Oh my goodness, it thinks it's being sneaky.
Sorry, buddy. You got something else you want to spend that opportunity on?
Ugh. Um, I will learn Kitsu Satoru's demeanor and current strife.
His current strife is 6. His demeanor is opportunistic.
Sounds appropriate.
Moving
Okay.
to Youngso.
First, I eat a food ball and get rid of all of my fatigue.
Okay. Are you on water stance?
I am on Earth.
Okay, that's your action. You can move.
Well, I ended my last turn by saying surrender and pointing my sword at him, so I'm just standing there waiting for his response.
Okay.
You're like, surrender.
Because my blade is still pointed at him. I said surrender and we won't hurt you. Then
Dice
ate
K.
that, looked refreshed, and I'm still pointing it unwaveringly
Oh.
at him.
I forgot. How much damage do you do to Shika Wakako?
Total of 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Turn that lady into venison.
I think I skipped both Sataru and her last turn, maybe. I don't know. Dice K, you're up.
All right. So, quick question about our homebrew opportunities to disarm. Like I have to be in air stance, right?
Yeah, for the opportunity version of it, it has to be air stance, I believe.
Okay. So, because originally my plan was to switch to water stance, take out my Jite, and then try to disarm the dude in front of me.
Hold on, let me.
If I can't do that, then I'll stay in air stance and use my Yari instead.
Hold on, I'm trying to find that opportunity, and it's not.
It's
in
an air ring, or it's under air ring.
Is it?
Yeah. If you succeed on an attack roll, you may, instead of doing damage, attempt to disarm one of them in their one item in their hand,
I
or
see it.
manipulating a page.
Okay,
Give me
I
a
got
sec.
it. I see it now. Oh, I know what happened. Everybody jumped up in initiative and get to go twice before they do. That's what happened.
So, am I still able to apply that rule using water stance, or do I need to stick with air stance?
If it's air stance, it's air stance. Why would it change to water stance?
Okay, just because I wanted to switch to my Jite, but if I switch to my Jite, I wouldn't be able to attack. So
Yes.
so I will stick. I will stick with attacking with the hope of disarming the guy. If I can't get enough opportunities, then I will just stick with doing some damage against him, even though he is in heavy armor. Yippee skippy. Okay, and let's see, martial arts, maybe air. All right. Ooh, I like this. No opportunity, of course. Should have kept the other one, but.
He's actually on. What stance is he on? He is on Earth stance. This
So I can't disarm him?
The logical Bushi is on Earth stance. No, I didn't say that.
Well, let's see. I'm going to keep the strife that I got from this roll. Let me quickly check my opportunity again to see how much. Let's see. If you fail to determine the easiest way, move one strife. Drat. You know what? I'll just use the opportunity to reduce my strife then.
Okay, sounds good. So you're going to do how much damage to him?
All right.
Uh,
Let's see, Yari is 5 damage.
So 6,
Oh, 6, yes.
because you got a bonus success, right? Okay. So he will take some fatigue, and it will glance off his armor. And that will be all as he leans into the strike so it hits his pauldron specifically. He does take some fatigue doing that.
By the way, Corey, don't forget that I also reduced her physical resistance by 2.
You reduce her what?
Physical resistance by 2 when I stabbed her.
Yes, I got that.
Okay, cool.
In fact, let me put down a note. I put that into the damage, but yeah, let me get a specific note on that. Okay, Kitsu Sotaru. He is going to move over here, and he's going to try fires from within one last time. Yes, a range 1 to 3. Who can I get with that? I can get you, and I can get Sora or Daisuke. All right. Everybody has a +1 because of slippery maneuvers, but he has -1 to his TN for a bonus from last turn that he got.
I'm on your stance too,
I think he also has a.
I used my opportunity to make it one more difficult if it doesn't.
If it doesn't target
me.
her, so it has to
Oh, but
target
it's
her.
an AOE, so it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not an AOE. It targets up to 3 characters, I believe.
That's what I mean.
It
doesn't-
targets up to
doesn't
his
just
Earth
target-
Ring, which
it
is
targets
probably
Earth
3.
Fire ring.
Sorry, fire.
Fire ring. And his
Yeah.
fire ring is 3. So he's going to do that. He's going to be on fire stance. Yep. So this ninja's going to be on fire. This person who's like, surrender. And he's like, burn.
This ninja's gonna be on fire.
You have been a thorn in my side for the last time. Take my fiery revenge.
And then he starts dancing to "Burn, Baby, Burn."
I'm Disco
Baby,
Inferno.
burn.
3
Burn, burn,
plus
burn.
1 minus 1 to the difficulty, so it is a wash on that. Roll.
Uh-oh.
Keep that. Keep that. Keep that.
Oh, he got his
Finalize
successes.
that step.
Uh-oh.
Keep that. Finally, something's going my way. Whoa! Yes, please.
Oh
This
no!
is what Zergadai needed.
Yes, this is what Zergadai needed.
But Zergy go die.
I will apply this strife. Sure. Let's do that.
Spiritual backlash? Question mark.
Ooh, you're right. Shoot, I'm
I
not
remember
gonna keep.
you've been mentioning that one to me a few times.
You're right. I am not gonna keep that last success. It says I kept it, but I am not. That last just success with opportunity or success with strife, I'm not going to keep. Which is still no wait. I am gonna keep it. I am gonna take the spiritual backlash. It's the same either way. Because I got to do as much damage to you as possible, and I don't care.
Well, counting all that strife, since he is on fire, it's 11 successes in total.
Yep. Let me check the backlash. Spiritual backlash.
I think it gets the other people around him too. Something like that.
Nope, the terrain catches the terrain catches ablaze, becoming dangerous. Right. Fire everywhere.
He's caught everything on fire. He is a very
Bombastic person.
he is a very
Sore loser.
irresponsible Shugenja.
Oh, he hates you guys.
Well, at the very
Okay.
least, we won't have to deal with him in the next game. So
So that
Yeah, but we
is
want to get him alive.
8 bonus successes. So that's 8 plus 3 is
It's 11.
11. So what's going to happen is the 3 targets, which is Kuronagi, Youngso, and Sora, takes 11 supernatural damage. Not physical resistance does not do anything, but supernatural resistance will get rid of this. And then he's going to spray fire everywhere around him.
How much was
I'm just
that?
gonna click in the
11.
box.
Holy shit! I'm still up though.
Me too. Thanks
Glad
to
I
my
ate that
sanctified
ball.
robes.
Is Kuronagi still up?
8 damage.
11, I think.
11.
11.
Unless you have,
I have
spiritual redemption.
So
How do I change the color of my
my robes is 3. Yeah, I'm still up.
how do I change the color of my polygons? Interesting. I want to change the color. There's got to be a way, right? It can't just all be white.
make it red,
Let's
make it
see,
orange, make it
drawing
yellow.
tools.
Yes. When you hit the pencil drawing tool down at the bottom, configure drawing, open that up, and you have
Yeah, I was gonna say
options there.
I see it. I see it
sounds
now. Yes.
reasonable.
We're going to do red for fire, obviously. So everything within 2 range bands of him. Boom. That's white. It made it white still.
Try pulling down the luminosity bar.
Okay, let's try it again. No, don't delete. Yeah, it turned back to white for some reason. Red. All right. There it is. Configure. Hopefully that did it this time. There we go. And then we'll put it around him. And all of this terrain is now on fire. That's all dangerous fire terrain. Everything in front of him is now on fire. The good news is you can all see better now. Let me Can I add a luminosity to this circle here?
Oh yeah, and now that it's been through the round again, as of me. Oh no, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Let's add a light here. Yeah. There we go.
Next time we get to me at the top of the round, the obscuring terrain that Dear Lady made comes back.
Right.
So we're halfway through the round.
Sunburst? No. We want some sort of flickering light. Yeah. Update light source. Okay. I guess that's Kitsu Satoru. He moved 2 spaces and did it, so he's gonna move 1 more space back. He's got 1 more movement point.
Moving out of the fire. He's
Getting
like,
out
oh,
of the fire.
shit, everything's on fire.
Well, gotta get out of here. Ha All right. This trained Ashigaru needs to switch weapons. He's gonna move to. I guess he's gonna move to water stance and pull out his Yari and attack. Well, that's not good for Kengo. Wait, Kengo's on air stance, isn't he? He is indeed. That's a miss. Oh, and he has, yeah, you need 4 to get him now. Okay. But this archer is going to attack. Who is he going to attack? This archer is going to attack Daisuke. It's Daisuke on air stance. Oh, Matt's not here. I'll just check his character sheet. It says air stance. He is on air stance. So do I want to shoot him?
TN3, not 4.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna shoot Sora instead. She's not on air stance. She's easier to hit.
I'm on fire, baby.
Yeah, let's shoot Moshi Sora with my bow. I'm on Void. I'm gonna move to Fire Stance. No, I'm gonna move to Earth Stance. I'm gonna move to Earth Stance and shoot you with my bow. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, 1, 2, 3. Finalize this step. I'll take that too. Why not? And I'll take that as well. Okay, excellent.
Wow.
Okay, I'll apply all of that strife. Okay, Crystal, you will take 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage, physical. And I will do a critical strike at deadliness 3.
Okay.
It's just an arrow. So you'll need a fitness check, TN1.
Yep, as soon as I can get this laggy son of a bitch to, pull up. Difficulty 1. Oh my gosh.
There we go. Your sanctified robes are damaged now. They have the damage quality as the arrow rips through them.
That lowers the defense value by 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that is the Ashigara Archer. Shiko Wakako. She is not in a good move. in a good way. Because you went
She's
twice
starting to
and was
understand.
able to hurt her.
Now she knows what venison feels like.
So what she's gonna do is she's going to move to she's gonna move to air stance. She's gonna move here. She's gonna move here. Oh shoot. She's gonna move she's gonna move here. Yep, she's gonna move here, just outside the fire. But inside her,
Don't stand inside the flames.
she's gonna move to air stance, and she's gonna take a calming breath. All right. Unicorn Bushi is going to attack you back, Daisuke.
Let them try. I'm in air stance.
I know.
And then all of a sudden he gets bonus successes. It's like, of course. It always happens for the enemies.
It's fine. I'm gonna attack you. Let's see here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna do something interesting. That's what I'm
And
gonna
that
do. I'm gonna
interesting
do a
thing
weird
is-
thing.
Interesting, you say? No way.
Yes.
You destroyed Daisuke's disguise 2.0. He was just a skinny, lanky guy all along.
No, that's not what I'm gonna do.
You're a skinny guy wearing a muscle suit, wearing a fat suit.
What do I want to do here? That's not good. That's not good. You know what? I need to do one of these things. I am gonna switch to water stance.
How dare you, sir?
I am gonna take a calming breath. And then I'm going to challenge you to a clash, Daisuke.
Oh.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna do.
Bushi?
Yes.
Well,
TN1 command check. Command
damn,
is
that
social.
ruins my plans.
TN1 and roll. Ah, I did that. And I am
You
going,
got one.
and I'm going to use an opportunity to reduce my strife. By 2. Okay. You have been challenged. You may accept or decline. If you accept, you stake 10 honor and 5 glory, which you forfeit if somebody cheats, if you cheat. If you do anything other than do the clash. To decline, you must forfeit glory equal to your ranks in command, plus bonus successes. Each ally with a lower glory than you suffers 2 strife, and then you gain a void point.
You know what? With the roll of his eyes, Daisuke accepts.
Okay.
This again.
Fine. Now in a clash.
I accept your challenge.
Okay. Excellent. You are now in a clash. And the brash unicorn Bushi needs to change her stance because she's in a bad one. She's going to change to... She was in earth. She's going to move to fire. And she's going to... She's going to attack Naren all out here with her katana.
PN3.
Yes. And I'm going to be taking a bleeding roll. I don't care.
She is brash.
Yep. It's on her character card.
Yep. Doesn't she just take fatigue equal to the strife on the kept roll?
Yeah, I'll get to the bleeding, but first, I am going to do 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
I think my armor reduces it down to 1, but I'm gonna check.
yes, and then it is a katana is deadliness 7 because she's using it 2 hands. So you will take, you will take a deadliness 7. You'll need to make a fitness check using the
Okay.
ring, using the stance you're on with the ring of that. It's a TN1 for every bonus success you bring down the severity of the attack.
So do I take 1 fatigue and then more fatigue? No, I take 1 fatigue and then whatever happens with the critical strike, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Just checking.
And then I will need to take a critical strike from bleeding.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What was the roll again? Was it fitness?
It was fitness. Fitness, whatever ring you're on.
Okay, fitness air, and it's TN1?
TN1.
Okay.
Nice.
Where is the area on taking critical strikes? I want to know what I'm getting into with how many I keep.
It is page
I got my book open because.
270.
Okay.
So with 3, it goes down to like a debilitating. It goes to a flesh wound. If you if you keep 3 successes, it goes from a permanent injury to a flesh wound. You need a 2 or less to get rid of all wounds.
Yay! Okay, so I think it's not even a flesh wound anymore. It's a close call, right?
7.
I keep 4.
No, because it's a 7. 7 minus 4 is 3.
Oh, it's 3, so it's still a flesh wound.
It's still a flesh wound.
You do get hit.
So you will take in your air ring a
Lightly wounded?
minor wound. You're now lightly wounded, and you are also bleeding.
Okay.
And I now have to take a critical hit. Equal to my fatigue. My fatigue, though, is only 1. So that's my saving grace here. It is a martial skill roll.
I guess your blood is damaging your armor. I mean, honestly, you don't even have to roll for that because you can't get less than the thing that's 1.
Yeah, that's true. And all I got, I got to keep this die. And boom. I'll take a close call, which does absolutely nothing because I can't harm my own armor. That's weird. Blood can't do that.
Sure it can.
Okay. Next is top of the round, Moshisora. You're in a bad way.
I am. Luckily, I have this handy food ball. So, I'm going to switch to water stance and shove that into my mouth.
Okay. You are filled with magical energy.
I'm filled with magical energy.
Magical ninja energy.
All that fatigue goes away, which is awesome. Then I'm going to scooch down here next to...
I'm sorry, before you go, we have a clash. We have a clash. Daisuke and the logical unicorn Bushi are clashing. So, both of us take 1 strife.
Okie dokie.
Then we can bid an amount of strife to increase our initiative. So, in the chat, write down the strife you want to bid, and in 3, 2, 1, we'll hit the button and show that amount of strife. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yep, I thought so. You have so much more initiative anyways. So you go first.
Okay. So I will just, attempt to attack with my Yari again at this point.
Okay.
And stay in air stance. Alright, TM2.
Ooh, look at all that strife.
Yeah. But I might as well eat it a little bit so that way I can get some bonus successes and such. Ooh. And I will use that opportunity to take down the strife from this roll.
Okay, you can remove 1 strife from this roll.
So, what does 4 successes net me? Okay, Yari, 5 damage.
Yeah, it's Ayari's 5 damage, right?
Yes.
So you have 2 bonus successes, so 5, 6, 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll take some fatigue as he tries to deflect your spear away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be his turn. And he Um. He is going to take a calming breath
Of course.
and attack you with a katana.
All
Actually,
right.
no, he won't take a calming breath. No. Let's do this instead. I'm going to move to fire stance and attack you with a katana.
Oh,
You're on air stance, you said?
yes.
Okay. Let's spend a void.
Ooh. Oh no.
So it's TN4 to hit him.
Yep. I'll grab this. And I'll grab this. And I'll grab this.
So it's TN4 for him if he's in fire stance.
Mm,
Just in general.
yeah,
Because you're on air and we're inside obscuring terrain.
you are inside obscuring terrain. So I'm going to finalize this step. Okay. With my first opportunity, I am going to give you 2 strife.
Oh. Well, that definitely puts me over my composure.
That's what I wanted. That's what I was trying to do all this time.
Of course, you devious little sneak.
And the second thing I want to do is I didn't gain any strife this way. Choose another character in the scene. The TN of the next check they make before the turn ends is increased by 1, and I'm going to do that to Doji Daisuke.
I thought that was supposed to apply to someone that you're not in a clash with.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna do that to Tomoshi Sora. I can't actually see Narn from where I'm at. Nope.
What's happening to me?
The next attack you do, or the next action you do, if it's not targeting the logical unicorn bushi, is at +1 TN.
Okay.
And now I get to do a finishing blow on you.
Just let me know when I have to do my fitness roll.
Well, I have to hit you first. Difficulty is still 4 to hit you.
Boy. 4 TN.
No! Oh, I'm so close! Woo! Dang it!
Fail.
Alright. I'm going to give you another 2 strife, though. As you have close call after close call.
He's like, oh shit!
And then, who can I see? I can actually see the sneaky ninja over here. I am also going to make the next action that doesn't target me, at a +1. How does that sound, Tarek? If you're there, I don't see you.
Do it.
Do it.
So by my next turn, it drops down back down to 0, if I remember correctly.
Nope. You have to do an unmasking for that to happen. All right, Sora, you're up. You eat your
Okay.
food ball.
I eat my thing. I'm gonna scooch down. Scooch down. Come on, you can do it. Do I not have it on select characters?
You might
I
not.
don't. Okay.
I got it. I scooched you down one, though.
There we go. All right. I am now close enough that I can take a swing at Motonomen to heal her.
All
And
right.
I'll say,
Your camera went off.
Nomen-san, hold still. Let me refresh you.
All right, roll to hit her.
I think it will. when you turn it back
The
on,
problem with having all these cameras up
everybody's-
here is that all the little windows
the
want to
box-
minimize
thing
inside
fell
of it, and you
for it.
can't click them.
Oh yeah, you can double click yourself though, your icon, to open up the character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Lots of shortcuts.
All right. There we go. Martial arts melee. And I'm on water, not fire.
You are on water, not fire.
Oh, I only get to keep 2.
You
There we go.
you hit her.
I do hit her.
How much healing does she take? How many fatigue does she lose?
She will lose. Let's see. How much does this do? She will lose 6 plus. I think it's plus my firing.
6.
I'm just checking.
For
No,
katana
it's plus
fire.
my school rank. So 8. She loses 8.
That's all her fatigue. All right, she loses all her fatigue. She's back up to fighting form instantly. Good job.
And now I scooch back up to where I just came from.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do.
You're on water stance. Oh, you ate your food bowl. That's
Yes.
right. Kengo. All right, attack of the Kengo. Finally, does he have any? He has striking as fire. He has voice of the Emperor.
Oh, right. What do I want to do with that
He's
opportunity?
gonna hit him with his katana. He's on air stance. He's gonna remain on air stance. Okay, that, and we'll take this, and we'll finalize the step. Oh, we'll take that too. Why not? Boom. We'll apply some strife. Oh, that compromises him. Oh well, that's fine. This guy will take 4, 5 fatigue minus his armor, which is, he'll take 2 there, and then he will use his voice of the Empire once per round after a character at oh, it has to be against me. Oh, never mind. I should have done that last round. Whoops. I got a lot of abilities I got to keep track of. All right, Bayushi Naren.
Okay, Naren is going to swap to Fire Stance, and she's going to use Flashing Steel Strike against the Bushi in front of her. It should be TN1 because it's equal to her Vigilance -2, right?
So you can target her by going up to the upper left-hand corner and clicking the little concentric circles that look like a target, and then clicking on her.
Upper left corner. And you've lost me. I don't see any concentric circles.
All right.
On the left side.
On
of
the
the
left
screen?
side, you should have token controls, which is the little man, and then just to the right of that, there's a select token, and the second one down is select target. And then you select that and select her. Select your target, and then when you click your kata to do your kata, the TN should automatically come up.
Well, for some reason now my kata isn't coming up at all.
Is it already up?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Let me try closing everything and trying again. I don't know what this is. It says difficulty. There's a check mark and +1, almost like I'm spending a void on this. I don't know what that means. Like it auto-picked to spend a void for me? I'm not sure. Tarek, can you come take a look at this?
When
What
you
is
target
this
somebody, little arrows should be around them, right? You have
It
the
means that the TN is hidden. So
Okay.
you're gaining a void point because the TN is hidden.
Okay, but the thing is that how do I know that the TN is correct? Because she should have a -2 from my katana, and I don't think that's affecting her stats in any way.
Don't worry, we'll put that on the back end.
Okay, cool. Fire difficulty. My goal here is to not keep strife, so that I don't take any critical strikes, and that's a really good roll for it.
That is.
And be able to still
You can still do a critical strike
hurt
too.
her. I can't I?
No, you
Potentially.
can't.
I don't think so, because flashing steel strike, she gets to choose if she wants to get strife and dazed or take a critical strike.
Yes. And you can't do the 2 opportunity for a critical strike unless you're taking a strike action. Any
Okay.
kata that has an action replaces that.
I gotcha.
3. Hey, that's a good roll. Okay. So that should hit her.
That does hit her.
And I have opportunity. So first, is she going to get dazed and
She'll
take
get
strife, or is she going to take a critical strike?
She'll get dazed this time. She gets dazed
Okay.
this time. How much strife does she take?
1, just from that.
Okay.
Now here's the more strife part. Sucks to be her right now.
Okay.
I need my opportunities list back up. Opportunity, fire. I will spend another opportunity to give her 2 strife.
Okay.
Let's see.
That compromises her.
Do I only the immediate critical strike only happens in a duel, correct?
Yes.
Uncompromised? Okay.
Yes. Only
But
in a
she is
duel.
compromised, which is good for me. And then I still have 2 more opportunity. I am going to... You know what? I might have to think on that one for a second, what I'm going to do with my last 2. Is that okay?
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to roll so many opportunity. Without strife and all.
All right. Motonomen.
Doom.
Motonomen is going to go ahead since she's fresh but there's an archer that needs to be taken care of, so she's going to go ahead and do a running check on air stance. Yep, that'll work.
Fitness.
I don't know if I need to take that. Nah, I'll finalize the step. Don't want to take too much strife. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I can't climb up there. I did not get an opportunity to climb up there. So that will be next turn. I keep closing this for some reason. Zurgadai is dead. Kuronagi.
That noise it makes.
Okay,
is-
the light has dispersed, and the wind and the cloud has returned, obscuring everybody in this area.
I didn't get
Including
that.
me.
Could you try again?
Pardon me, what'd you say?
Including me.
Including you. And your slippery maneuvers are back.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh my gosh. I swear Siri gets more and more sensitive all the time. At least
I
to
want to
him.
move just 1 away, but I can't. I want to move here, but it says that that's a wall. But really what I'm trying to do is move here, but I can still attack.
Yeah, you'd be attacking around a corner of a wall. That wouldn't work.
Okay,
And
I
your
get
your
into
weapon
her
is
turret.
range your weapon is range 0. You should be right on top of her.
Yeah, I'm getting inside of her.
All right. Sounds good.
Is
We're
she
not
still
gonna
on Earth stance?
we're not gonna take that out of context at all.
Is she still on Earth stance?
No. She is not on Earth stance.
You know, get inside of her.
Kuronagi.
The knife. Stab.
Commit taxidermy.
All right, I am beginning Operation Stabification.
Okay. She is on air stance. So her TN to be hit is 4.
Is 4.
That's correct.
I can see through obscuring terrain.
You can see through darkness. We had this discussion last game. You can't not see through this obscuring terrain because it's actual physical stuff.
Okay. I need the ruler.
Corey, quick question while Tarek is measuring things. For the inflaming another character in the scene one, I can't do that to multiple people, right?
You can only do it once per
Okay,
per
then I'm-
roll.
TN4.
All right, you got some opportunity. Maybe you can do something with that. Uh-oh, he's typing away. I hear something going on. Don't know what it
That's
is.
me.
Clicky, clicky, click.
I'm
Clicky
typing out
clack.
what I'm going to do with my opportunity, so I don't interrupt.
Oh, and actually your TN to hit her was increased by another 1 to 5. So yeah, you didn't hit her at all.
Why 5?
Because
Yeah.
the unicorn Bushi did something to you with his fire. He was distracting you with his flashy maneuvers in the clash.
Right.
Yeah.
He was like, next person you try to hit has to be me, or it's more difficult.
Exactly.
If I would have remembered that, I would have just cut in.
Well, I had that little token on you to
Yeah.
I did. Your token does have the minus on it. As I have removed it because you have now used it. I'd love to know what's going on. There's a lot of quiet now.
So I'm keeping these two for sure. Opportunity. For my 3 opportunity, I will skulk and move away.
Sure, you're in obscuring terrain. You're perfectly fine to skulk now.
And then I will Spend 2 opportunity.
Yes. Oh, what could he be spending those 2 opportunity on?
I will increase the TN of any ranged attacks targeting me by 2.
Sounds great. Excellent.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
All right. Youngso.
Still on Earth stance. One. Come on, let me grab him. Why is it not letting me grab my character?
Make sure
Oh,
you're
'cause
on
I have it
token
the wrong
mode.
thing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And since this bitch want to play, I'm going to go ahead and attack him.
All right. Sounds great. Let's do it. TN2 to hit him.
Because by necessity, he is on fire stance.
$18.
And it's a basic hit.
Sounds good.
So I believe that says it does 4 there.
Sure. 4 with 0. Yep. I'll take it. He has some robes that do a little absorbing, but not much. Anything else you got? You got 1 opportunity there.
Looking to see if there's anything I want to use. Hey, Kuranagi, how strifey
Yep.
are you?
Very.
Then remove 2.
Thank you kindly.
Because you just saw me march out of the fire, and it was very reassuring to see that.
You know, I don't know if you can do that for Kuranagi. He's invisible.
Reassure another character in the scene with your presence, allowing them to remove 2 strife.
It's
Your
not,
presence.
it's not
Doesn't
what he sees.
Doesn't
Yes.
matter if I
It's
can see him or not. It's he can see me.
You're exactly right.
Oh, Leo
You
is
got
so
it.
cute back there.
All right, Dice K. Here's what I'm going to ask you: either the clash continues, or you remove yourself from the clash. There's no penalty for removing yourself from the clash at this point. You've done 1 round of it.
Okay, since there's no penalty, that would definitely help me out. I will I will go ahead and remove myself from the clash.
Okay,
And let's see.
you are compromised.
Yeah. So gonna all right. Switch to water stance first because I want to get some extra actions in.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Right. I'm trying to figure out because I either want to move myself here or get a little bit of no. I mean that's only gonna remove fatigue, not strife. So I'm doing okay on fatigue. And let's see. I wish I had some void to use Courtier's Resolve, but can't at the moment.
Okay.
Let's see. Calming Breath to remove the strife as much as I can.
Okay.
And
That's 1.
switch.
It's 1 strife.
Uh-huh. 1 strife, not 2?
No, it's just
1.
1 strife, and 1 fatigue. As long as you're as long as you're above half your
Half your
endurance or
limit.
composure, yeah.
Can I take a second one? I probably can't.
No.
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
You
Do
can-
something that needs a roll and hope for opportunity.
Mm. Let's see. Gonna switch to switch my weapons from my Yari to my Jite.
Sounds good. That's it.
Yeah, and that'll be it for now.
Okay. Kitsu Satoru. He's gonna go to water stance.
He can't use fire anymore.
He's gonna move on over
Fire spells.
here. And he is going to cast the wonderful spell, what's it called? Path to Inner Peace. He's going to hit Path to Inner Peace. It is difficult.
Hope you fail, old man.
Does this spell at all, can I target multiple people with it in a round with opportunity?
I don't remember.
Let's go to water. And we'll go on down to invocation use.
No, you can only remove
Nope.
like conditions.
Okay. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy with this.
A character, range 0 to 2.
Yep.
Remove 3 fatigue plus 1 per bonus success.
Okay, I'll take this, I'll take this, and I'll take this. Okay, I have done Path to Inner Peace.
Continued.
She will remove, you said equal to my water? Plus bonus successes? Whoops, wrong. 1, 2,
Yes.
3.
Water
Oh.
ring plus bonus
She
successes.
really needed that. She really, really needed that. And I'll also remove strife equal... Oh, that's strife equal to my bonus successes. I didn't have any. What else can I do? What else can I do? I can remove strife from myself.
With opportunity,
Yeah,
you can
I'll
do-
remove strife from myself. That sounds like a good idea. 1, 2. Okay. Boom. Good. Satoru, you're helping. All right, this trained Ashigaru is going to fight Kengo. He's going to move to Earth Stance. And he's going to attack with his Yari. He needs a 3 to hit Kengo. And that's a miss. Okay. He'll have to do something about that. Slippery maneuver stuff sucks. Alright. This Ashigaru is very upset that this Shugenja has shrugged off all of her arrows that she's been throwing at her. I'm going to throw another arrow at her. I got to go to Void Stance. Ooh, I have to get rid of this terrain penalty first. Or I can just do Earth Stance and see if I can't just overcome it. Yeah, I'm going to do Earth Stance. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. What the hell? Oh my goodness! I even spent a void, my only void for that.
Bad.
Oh my god! No!
What is that?
Okay.
She just like drops the arrow.
What was the penalty you put on Chica Wakako again, Tarek?
Anyone targeting me with ranged attack has their TN increased by 2.
Okay, she has a penalty on her. I guess that's gone now. Let's see here. She's rip-roaring and ready to go. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I think. Need to get a little closer. Shika Wakako is going to move, I think, here. Oops. She's gonna move here. That'll do it. That'll do. Yep. Okay. And then she's going to cast a spell. Strike the tsunami. She's going to be on water stance. She's going to cast Strike the Tsunami. Boom. She needs attack action TN4. So she'll need a TN5. Okay. One, two, three. So close. So close. Man, I need... Ugh. Okay. I have to apply that strife. And then she'll move right on back into cover. As the water kami do not listen to her, unfortunately. In fact, she'll move one more back into this area back here. She does not want anything to do with you guys. She'd rather stick and move. Alright, this logical unicorn Bushi is going to challenge Daisuke to a fight.
Is that the same one as last time?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna challenge you again. Haha. Oh shoot. Shoot. Discard that one.
Also, Corey, in my last turn, I didn't get to do a roll of any sorts, or was I just completely out of actions I could do?
You did 2 actions. You switched your weapon. You could have done an action with a roll, but you didn't.
Okay.
And I'll use that opportunity to get rid of that strife. And I have challenged you. Do you accept? Same rules as last time.
It doesn't seem quite fair that you're in armor and I have no armor at all. Since you seem so adamant about challenging me once more, fine.
Okay. Excellent.
You have the ability to say no.
Just messes
Sure, but
everyone up.
I would lose a lot more.
No, you lose a point of glory, 1 point, and gain a void point.
Oh. That would have been helpful to know.
I said it last
Come
time.
on, brain.
But each ally with
Have I
lower glory
rescind?
than you suffers 2 strife.
What's your glory, though?
36.
Oh,
Anybody got lower
Can I
glory than
rescind
that?
the decision and maybe...
Yeah, you can say no if you want.
Okay,
You
because...
lose 1 glory, get a void.
Because I could definitely use that void point.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know.
All right.
Kengo has more glory than you. Motonomen has more glory than you. Anybody have less glory than Daisuke at 35?
Nope.
Wow!
I'm more than 10 points above him.
Okay,
You seem to love getting rid of my glory, Corey.
so you had 36, you're now down to 35.
Hey,
That
can
didn't
I
work
use
out.
Warrior's Resolve?
Nobody knows this guy, and nobody cares that you are saying no to duels. It's like, no! Everybody shrugs and moves on with their life.
Like, whatever.
Okay, Brash Unicorn Bushi needs to get out of here.
I wish them best of luck doing literally anything, as I have thoroughly made their life miserable.
I know
right
you
now.
have. I know you have. Attack
They're what,
actions.
compromised and dazed?
Compromised, dazed, have penalties to doing anything other than hitting me, but they also really can't hit me. Their life is pain right now.
Right.
Oh, they're also
dazed.
bleeding.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
also bleeding. Okay.
There's a lot of things going on over here.
I'm going to do a maneuver.
Oh, and they have a severe wound in something.
The TN to that maneuver is +1 because of what I spent my opportunity on.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to run through the fire. Get to the Healy boys. Gotta get to the Healy boys. All right. I did not make a check. I can get rid of my dazed. I am still bleeding. And
Don't they have to make a check as part of making a maneuver?
no.
No.
Oh.
Making a check just means you can move an extra.
Okay.
And then
Is there a problem for running into the fire?
I am going to only if I
It's-
make checks
yeah.
in the fire, which is weird, but that's how the rules work.
It's dangerous, not really dangerous.
So, dangerous terrain says basically dangerous terrain and bleeding are pretty much the same thing.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Let me tell you what it does. Whenever a character performs a check while within dangerous terrain, the character suffers physical damage equal to strife symbols on their kept dice.
Whereas with bleeding, it's you take a critical hit equal to the amount of fatigue you have.
So right now she's being careful and walking around the fiery parts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I gotta ask also, how did she lose the compromised? Is she unmasking?
She took a calming breath.
Okay. Gotcha.
And those are her 2 moves. Those are her 2 actions. The clash did not happen, so it's Moshi Sora.
All right. I'm gonna switch back to fire stance because I'm so good at it. And swing my bow of fire at the illogical unicorn bushi.
Sounds good. All right, you can keep 3 of those.
Indeed.
And that will do a critical hit if you like.
It can, but critical hits with a bow staff suck.
Well, do you use the bow staff's deadliness, or do you use the deadliness of your spell?
I would assume it's the bow staff, because I just made a weapon that happens to be made of fire.
I'm just checking.
It is sacred.
Damage inflicted with this is supernatural
and
rather
does
than
supernatural
physical.
damage, yeah.
The katana persists until the end of turn. It doesn't say anything about deadliness because it is made of fire. It's not made of bow staff. So
It will catch him on fire.
it says deadliness of an invocation is equal to the value of the ring used for the attack action plus kept strife symbols on the check. So you know what? I'm going to say it's a bow staff. I think this is for the invocation as it's cast.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So how much damage?
Then that is 6 damage, and he's on fire.
I have no supernatural, so 13 fatigue puts me over my limit. And I'm on fire. Well, at least I can see better now.
You're like, oh no, I'm on fire. Well, at least there's some good light.
At the price of my skin.
All right, is that it?
I have 2 opportunities. Instead of using them to give him a basically not there critical hit, I will... I'll use one of them to give 2 strife to Shika Wakako.
Okay. That sucks for her.
Sure does.
1, 2.
And anything else?
By the way, that spell that Shika Wakako cast that you messed her up with, that, well, never mind. It's, I did things correctly. We'll just say that. What else are you doing?
I will reduce the TN of my next... Oh, no. That's only if it's an invocation I used. It is not an invocation.
So, burning, after a character performs an attack, it suffers 3 strife and 3 physical damage. The severity of critical strikes caused by this damage is 5. Each critical success it suffers beyond this is increased by 5. This is a bad way to go.
It is indeed.
So what'd you do with the other one?
The other one, I will increase the TN of the next check made by, what's his face? Kitsu Satoru by 1. If it does not include me as a target. His next increase the TN of the next check they make by the end of their turn by 1.
Got it. If it doesn't include you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrong one. Okay. I just learned something. Clash rules are written from the perspective of the challenger, so glory means you, the challenger. This sucks for everybody. Because his glory is 50. So everybody with a lower glory of 50 gain 2 strife. I guess that makes sense because it's the challenger that's doing it. You know what? I'm going to let it go for this time, because we misread the rules and we thought, and Matt would have said something different otherwise, so may have. I don't know. So we're just going to move on from that.
Okay.
Kingo. Kingo is compromised. He's on air stance. Oh, he used Voice of the Emperor on this guy last turn to give him how much strife? Muscle rank? 2 strife.
Be right back.
He is going to just take a breath, a calming breath, and that's it for Kengo. Bayushi Narin, you're up.
Okay.
Where are you trying to go? You can't
I'm
go through a
trying
statue.
to- What's that?
Can't go through a statue. You got to go around it.
Okay, one, 2. Is it difficult to step over Moto Zergadai?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's not.
2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well,
You're at range 2 to a man on fire.
Is this guy on fire?
Yeah, he's on fire.
Okay. I need something to happen about this bleeding and the wounded if I'm going to go after the problem people over here, because right now it's too dangerous. So for now, I'm going to probably throw something at this man.
You could stop and try to staunch the bleeding. That's the thing.
Yes, but the way I'm figuring is that is not nearly as effective as like Kuranagi, maybe, who has water and could do another action to do it. And she can remove both of my conditions potentially with Path to Inner Peace, and I can only remove the bleeding, maybe. So I'm not going to waste the turn. I still have things that I can do, so I'm going to try to go for that instead and hope my partner's got my back. And in fact, I will use my bond ability to ask my partner to help me out. And I will drop a strife.
Okay.
Ask me to help out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help take care of my injuries. And then I'm going to pull out a dagger, and I think we found out last time that daggers, specifically the what are they called?
Concealable weapons?
Yes.
Yeah, can be drawn as and used, and they are not their own action to draw.
That's correct.
So I'll be holding my katana in one hand, and I'm gonna throw with soaring slice my dagger at this man over here,
Nice.
and we'll see how that goes for me.
Well played.
I'm on what? Oh, okay. I am on fire.
Fire stance, not on fire. He's on fire.
He's on fire. Is it TN2?
TN2 to hit him, yes.
Okay. I need no strife again. Hopefully.
He is on
Or at
Earth
least
stance.
little strife.
He's on
that
Earth
is not what-
stance.
He's on
Yeah,
Earth
I
stance.
couldn't have used that opportunity for a crit anyway.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Corey, I want to make sure I understand this before I do something that I regret. If I end up keeping 2 strife, would that mean that it would be a close call for the severity of the critical strike, even if I kept no dice?
The critical strike is equal to the amount of fatigue you have, right?
Yes.
The amount of fatigue I have, which is 2.
Yeah. That's what the critical strike would be. Yep.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about it then, because you said that the armor won't get damaged from me bleeding, right?
That's right.
That's what you said about the lady earlier. Okay. So then I will keep this one and this one. And
The problem is you also suffer physical damage equal to the amount of strife symbols on your kept dice.
oh, okay. So then I would have to reduce it by
You would also
Okay.
get 2 fatigue.
I would get 2 fatigue, and then it would, and then the critical strike thing would
Yeah, which
take into
order?
effect. Like then I would have to reduce it from 4, or do I reduce it from 2? I don't
It
understand.
says a bleeding character suffers physical damage equal to the strife symbols on their kept dice, ignoring resistances. Each time damage is inflicted this way, it causes them to suffer a critical strike. So you take the damage,
Okay,
then
damage, then critical strike. So it would be a light wound.
Okay. I don't want a light wound in my fire. That's not great. Do I risk it and then hit him? I don't know.
you have to keep
Do
at
I have
least
anything that helps?
one of these dice.
Yeah. Okay. I could keep the exploder and hope for one of the exploders, but at that point, I'm already rolling against a flesh wound anyways. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use my bond with Doji Daisuke. I'm going to take a strife, and I'm going to re-roll one of these before I keep anything.
Okay. I think that sounds like a great idea. No!
I tried.
Dice gods
I'm
hate
trying
you.
to pull out all of my little tricks here, but it's not working for me very well. Okay, I have to keep one of them. I will keep...
Might as well keep the exploder.
The white one.
You know what? I'm gonna keep both of these, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 fatigue. I'm gonna take 2 strife. I'm on fire stance. So what happens when I throw my knife?
So you throw your knife at the guy. It does physical damage equal to the weapon's base damage plus bonus successes. He cannot defend against physical damage. So you automatically do a critical strike. If the weapon lands in a direction of your choice.
Okay. So doesn't he still take 4 fatigue on top of that, and then a
He
critical
cannot
strike
take
from...
fatigue.
He can't take fatigue.
He will.
Okay.
If it says this person takes fatigue, then they suffer fatigue. If he takes physical damage, he won't take the physical damage. Instead, he takes a critical strike.
Okay. It says you deal physical damage. That's what it says.
Right. So that becomes a critical strike.
Okay. It becomes a critical strike. I will spend that opportunity to inflame Kitsu Satoru and give him 2 strife. I can see him.
No, you can't. You cannot see Kitsu Satoru. He's too far within the.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 2 range bands within the foggy cloud.
Okay, never mind. Then I will give the logical unicorn Bushi
2 strife?
Yes.
Okay.
With my opportunity. Okay, for the critical strike, how much damage does that do? There's so much going on right now.
Okay, what?
Is it deadliness of 4?
It's the deadliness of... Yeah, your knife does a deadliness of 4?
Yes.
Okay, then he will have to defend against it with a deadliness of 4.
Damn.
He might as well take that, and that, and that, and... Well, that sucks. Okay. So he'll take that strife. Actually, he can't. He's already strifed out. So that one... No, he's not. Okay, he's good. He's good. He can take that. Okay. So you said your dagger does deadliness of 4? Okay, he reduces it to 1. His armor is damaged, and he gets knocked unconscious.
Like, so far, so far, we've been trying real hard, and this is only the second person that has gone out of the fight. This is going to take forever.
This
So I figure I have to
feels
do
like it.
something.
We are now at the time where we usually end the episode.
Yeah.
I guess they're right. I guess this combat might go on for a 3rd episode. We all have things we got to do. We got. Whew! I
Like
thought this was gonna be the
sleep.
last one.
Okay, I feel like so now in regards to this critical strike, I take a critical strike of 4,
Yes.
34. I have to make a fitness check.
Make a
Yes.
fitness check.
And try not to keep any strife or you'll get
Another
another critical
strike.
hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a void on this one.
Infinite critical strikes. That's not something you want.
No. Oh man.
There you go.
Okay. That's not good.
Oh, one.
Okay.
One keeps
No,
it
that
as
doesn't do
still and flesh.
anything.
Okay. You now have a critical strike in your fire. You now have a light wound. Yeah, a light wound in your fire.
A light wound in my fire. I'm just thinking if there's anything. Hold on, I'm thinking if there's anything else I can do about this. I don't know if there is, but I'm looking. Okay.
But
Okay.
this guy is in a bad way. He's unconscious and on fire. That pretty much gets rid of him.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I'm going to keep these. This is a new. I am lightly wounded in my fire. I have This is a new check, and
Yep, you can
as
inflame somebody again.
such- Yeah, I'm going to inflame this guy. Naren is like
All right,
sweaty
rooftop archer.
and very pissed off. I can barely see him, so he's gonna get He's gonna get the strike now.
All right, one more game, guys. Oh, this intense combat of there's a ton of conditions just running around all over this place. This combat is a mess. But I think this is how the game works. Am I wrong, guys, in the comment? So Wargis says both enemy leaders down. Sounds like a time for a mass rout. Only one of the enemy leaders are down. The Bushi there are bodyguards. There are 2 trained Ashigaru. Their daimyo is down, but they still have Shugenja support, and these guys are the big masterminds. So, the other Bushi bodyguard is technically up, and she's gonna get some healing next turn. That's my plan. And we're gonna get rid of that bleeding condition and bring her back into the fight.
Corey, stop. Do you want this to go for 4 or 5 sessions? Stop.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
just trying to reach the natural
you tell
conclusion
me.
of how combat works.
If you in the comments, if you've seen this all the way through, if you see this if you watch this all the way through, you obviously like to hit the like button. Also, tell me, is this how L5R combat's supposed to work? Am I wrong? It seems like this is the insanity that this game has created. With Shugenja and Shuji and all of this stuff. It feels like 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons where you would stack conditions on conditions on conditions. Do you remember that, Tarek?
Yeah, I do.
I'm glad you remember that. I can give lots of details on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, 3rd edition was crazy with conditions that you could apply, and then TNs that you could modify, and raises that you could make, and then everything goes crazy.
You could buy these pre-painted miniatures. Or they weren't really painted. They were just like colored plastic miniatures that had round bases. And then you would get these magnetic colored discs to go under them that would attach and be the condition charts. Like each color would be a different condition. And it would sometimes...
Yeah, 1st edition Pathfinder had these.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
It's crazy, man. Whew. But yeah, Natsukashi says, the party's doing very well. You are doing very well, guys. I think you're going to win this.
For me.
I
feel like I can't do anything.
Naren's in a pretty gnarly way, but she, one-on-one one of the big wigs, one of the main bad guys, so that's kind of fair.
I need some healing so I can go one-on-one the rest of the bitches.
And Daisuke is compromised. But other than that, I think you're doing all right.
I mean, I'm in a tough way too, but I'm not as bad.
Yeah, Daisuke just needs to use that void point and go, okay, I'm
I
good.
can only get rid of 3. That's what sucks. Because of all my glory.
Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week for the final finale.
Final finale.
Until then,
Hopefully.
Go roll some dice.
Fingers crossed.